You're watching NFL Daily. Coming up here on today's show, I got the 10 biggest winners and the 10 biggest losers after NFL Week 3 Sunday action. You're going to be a loser if you don't take advantage of this deal that I got going on with today's sponsor, Magic Spoon. Go to magicspoon.com/chat where you can get $5 off your very first order. It's the best tasting healthy cereal on the market, and we're hooking you up here at Chat Sports. magicspoon.com/chat. So the way that this is going to go, I'm going to go from 10 all the way down to 1 for the winners, and then I'm going to go 10 all the way down to 1 for the losers. Coming in at number 10 for my Week 3 winners, I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers. The story entering this game, Rodgers can't beat the 49ers on the road. What does he do? Goes ahead, beats the 49ers on the road. 23 of 33, 261 yards, 2 touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers, he might actually be back, baby. At number 9, I'm going to go with a running back here. Peyton Barber of the Las Vegas Raiders had a slow start up against Miami, but then really started to get it going. I mean, anytime Peyton Barber is going to have over 100 rushing yards, somebody needs to be able to just say, wow, that's pretty incredible. Derek was a big reason why the Raiders won this game, but they also were able to win because of a solid running game. 111 yards, 1 touchdown on 23 carries. At number 8 of my Week 3 winners, I'm going to go with Mike Williams. Since he was drafted number 7 overall out of Clemson, he's been a little bit of a disappointment. He's been really good so far this year in 3 games, 4 total touchdowns, and probably the biggest game, one of the biggest games of his career, up against the Kansas City Chiefs. 7 catches, 122 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I know Keenan Allen is the guy that gets credit for being the wide receiver 1. So far this year, Mike Williams has been the wide receiver 1 for Los Angeles and for Justin Herbert. At number 7, Myles Garrett. Holy crap. Can you imagine how much he just feasted on the Bears' offensive line? I felt bad for Justin Fields. 7 tackles, 4.5 sacks, and 6 quarterback hits. That's absolutely redunculous. Matt Nagy, the Bears O-line, is going to be having nightmares of Myles Garrett. At number 6 of my Week 3 winners, I'm going to go Josh Allen. After a struggle bus Week 1 up against Pittsburgh, he was phenomenal in Week 2 where Buffalo blew out the Dolphins 35-0. And then this past week up against Washington, a team that I said has one of the best defenses in the league, he's like, it's all good. 358 yards through the air, 4 touchdowns. This game was never even close. Josh Allen just proving that he is one of the best in the absolute biz. Now, if you're looking for the best cereal in the biz, magicspoon.com/chat. I can promise you this. Once you try this stuff, you're going to be like, why the hell was I eating super unhealthy cereal my entire life? And my answer to that is, I don't know. 13 grams of protein, 4 grams of net carbs, 0 grams of sugar. If you're on a keto diet, it's keto friendly. There's no GMOs, and it's not going to have any of those weird ingredients where you're like, why am I putting this into my body? Now, I suggest you guys get the variety of 4-pack. If for whatever reason you're unsatisfied with the cereal, you don't like the way it tastes, Magic Spoon is so confident that you're going to like their product. They have a 100% money-back guarantee. So before you go on to the next show, before you go on with your life today, go to magicspoon.com/chat, and remember, take advantage of this deal. All right, top 5 winners. Here we go. At number 5, Justin Tucker. So even though Tucker did miss a field goal in this game, he made 4 of 5, pretty impressive, and he made a 66-yard field goal. If you haven't seen the video yet, please go ahead and check it out. 66 yards to win the game. Justin Tucker son it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. At number 4, Kirk Cousins, quarterback of Minnesota. If Minnesota had a kicker, maybe Tucker, the Vikings would be 2-1 right now. We'd be talking about Cousins, who probably, if they're 2-1, would be in the MVP discussion. 8 touchdowns, no interceptions. They didn't have Dalvin Cook in this one. They were an underdog up against the Seahawks. I took the Seahawks to win this one. And Kirk Cousins just basically said, F you, Mitch. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put up 3 touchdowns, 323 yards, 30 of 38. Vikings win 30-17. Cousins, big-time winner. At number 3, it's Derek Carr of the Las Vegas Raiders. Continues to just be really, really impressive through the air. 386 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did have a pick 6, but that's because his tight end, Fosmero, stopped running the route. Was not on him. He right now leads the NFL with 1,208 yards. He's on pace for 6,817 yards passing. He's right now the MVP frontrunner after 3 weeks. If you disagree with me, find me on Instagram or Twitter, MitchellRents365. At number 2, it's Justin Herbert. in the same division, but if you're able to go up against Patrick Mahomes, you're able to win that game, that's a big-time stride. And not only compete, he absolutely 100% outplayed Mahomes. 26-38, 281 yards, and 4 touchdowns. If you want to be able to come into the season and say, hey, how can Justin Herbert improve after his rookie of the year, whatever the hell it is, you need Rookie of the Year award. I don't know why I can't say it. You need to be able to go ahead and take care of the business against the Chiefs, and you need to be able to beat Patrick Mahomes. That's exactly what he did. But the biggest winner from Week 3, Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams. I mean, 9 touchdowns this year, 1 interception, and he was about as good as you could possibly be up against one of the best defenses in the league, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and you took down the GOAT Tom Brady. 4 touchdowns, 343 yards. Matthew probably is in that MVP discussion right up there with Derek Carr, but, I mean, that trade, giving away, everything that they did to get him, Sean McVay is looking like one smart SOB right now. So let me know, y'all, down in the comments, who was the biggest winner after Week 3 Sunday action. Stafford is my vote. I can understand people throwing Derek Carr out there. I can understand people giving, some love to Justin Herbert. It can be a coach. It can be a player. Let me know, biggest winner in Week 3. Now, if you want more videos like this that you're seeing right now, if you want to be a part of the most interactive sports channel on YouTube, then please go ahead and subscribe. We take a lot of credit or a lot of pride in being able to keep you guys up to date and being interactive. So please, go ahead, subscribe, join the fam. So we did winners. Now it's time to do the biggest losers from Week 3. You're going to see a lot of rookie quarterbacks on this. I'm just going to warn you right now. Mac Jones comes in at number 10. 30 of 51, 270 yards, a touchdown, and 3 picks. I'm not just putting this on Jones for his performance that he had this past week up against New Orleans, but until they start getting some actual playmakers around him that can catch the football, Mac Jones is going to be a loser. At number 9, Tyreek Hill. Now, some people are going to be like, really? Tyreek Hill? Mitch, he had 5 catches, 50 yards, 7 targets. Why is he a loser? There was a storyline in Week 2 that was around, hey, maybe the Baltimore Ravens figured out how to slow down Hill. He had a slow game, did not play very well. Guess what? Chiefs lose. This week, 5 catches, 56 yards, which is pretty good game, but it's not really what you want out of Tyreek Hill. He also fumbled the football, and guess what? The Chiefs lost. All I'm saying is this. If teams figure out a way to take away Tyreek Hill, and the only other guy that they can beat you is Travis Kelce, could be a reason why they went out and signed Josh Gordon. All I'm saying, Tyreek Hill, I do believe, is a loser. At number 8, the guy who was drafted number 1 overall, Trevor Lawrence of the Jacksonville Jaguars. 2 reasons why he's a loser. Hasn't been putting up very good numbers, 22 of 34, 219 yards, a touchdown, and then another 2 picks. He's also on the Jacksonville Jags. I mean, I would like to be able to see what Lawrence could do if he had a little bit more offensive production around him, but yeah, Lawrence so far, he's a clear loser. At number 7, it's all the teams that play at MetLife Stadium. I guess I shouldn't have said New York football because technically Buffalo is in New York. It's actually the only team in New York. But the Jets and the Giants right now are pathetic. Both 0-6 combined. The Giants, the first 3 games, they lost 27-13 to Denver. They lost 30-29 at Washington. And they just lost to the Falcons. Come on, man. And then the Jets. What the hell are the Jets doing? 19-14 up against Sam Darnold and the Panthers. And you don't score a touchdown, 25-6 against the Patriots. And you get shut out against Denver. Oh, my goodness. The New York football teams right now in MetLife are just an absolute disgrace. Let's go to some more Week 3 losers here. Marquise, I don't know if you can call him Hollywood Brown because he's just dropping it left and right. I mean, pop, lock, and drop. It should probably be the walkout song for Marquise Brown. He definitely dropped 2 touchdowns, maybe dropped 3, definitely dropped 4 to 5 balls, but it was just absolutely just terrible. I mean, I get the fact that Lamar can be sometimes erratic, and that game was close. If Marquise just catches the ball, that game is not close amongst the Lions. So he is a clear loser in my opinion. Now, if I missed any winners, or if you want to give me an honorable mention for a winner or a loser, let me know on my Instagram. I am at MitchellRens365. Slide in my DMs. They are open for a reason. Week 3 losers at number 5. It's got to be the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, they're 1-2. How many people out there thought that the Chiefs would go 1-2? Nobody did. Everybody in the power rankings ranking them high. Even after they lose to the Baltimore Ravens, we still have people, even here at the Chat Sports Studios, ranking them in the top 3. I'm sorry, this team does not deserve to be in the top 10 right now. They barely beat the Browns, probably should have lost that game. You lose to the Ravens, you lose to the Chargers, and now you want to talk about an absolute hitting the panic button of a move, going out and getting Josh Gordon. The Chiefs right now, clear loser. At number 4, it's Ben Roethlisberger. I don't want to say that it's time for Ben to hang him up, but it might be time for Big Ben to hang him up. He's got no arm strength anymore. He can't get around. He's already injured. He's already thought about retirement. But 38 of 58, 318 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. Thank God that Najee Harris was catching the ball, but it was just check down city, Utah. 14 catches for Najee. If you had him in a PPR league, you'd be feeling pretty good about it. At number 3, it's the head coach that I believe is going to be the very first head coach fired. It's Matt Nagy, and if you watch our Bears show, then you definitely know that Harrison Graham wants this guy fired. The offense is an absolute joke. I mean, it's hard to watch. Justin Fields was 6 of 20, 68 yards. He had 12 rushing yards, but the offense is not able to move the football. I don't remember how many total yards this team had, but it was less than 100. That's an absolute disgrace. And the other big issue of that is this. You can have struggles, but if you make no adjustments whatsoever in the second quarter, at halftime, third quarter, if you just keep trying to do the exact same thing over and over and over again and without results, that is literally the definition of insanity. And right now, the Bears would be insane to let Matt Nagy continue to call plays. At number 2, the Chicago Bears offensive line. This team allowed 9 sacks. You want to talk about the reason why Justin Fields struggled, why this offense struggled? Who would have thought one of the biggest needs the entire offseason for Chicago was this? You needed an offensive line. What do? Didn't address the offensive line whatsoever. So now you go out, you trade up in the draft to get a phenomenal prospect in Justin Fields, yet you are doing absolutely nothing to be able to protect him. You better hope that he's able to stay healthy, or else you're going to be looking at a situation where an NFL team throws away phenomenal talent. Why? Because you can't get talent around him. What they should do is pick up the phone, call Andrew Luck, because if it wasn't for the Indianapolis Colts not building an offensive line around him, I still believe that young man would be in the league right now. And the biggest loser, I mean, it's got to be Zach Wilson. If you want to talk about a disastrous start to an NFL career, it's Wilson. You go from playing at BYU, now you're in the Big Apple, probably one of the biggest teams in all of sports, the New York Jets, and not only are you playing bad, the team around you is playing bad. You get shut out, and I mean, he's got 7 interceptions the first 3 weeks, and over the last 2 weeks, 6 picks. I mean, guys, I'm just telling you all this right now. It has not been pretty for Zach Wilson and for the New York Jets. So let me know, y'all, who is the biggest loser in Week 3. I've never watched the television show, but if you ask me, this has been a lot more entertaining than watching a bunch of people trying to lose weight. Call me crazy. Who's the biggest loser in Week 3? Go down in the comments right now and let me know. What we're going to be doing now is we're going to roll through real quick the Week 3 winners and the Week 3 losers. Now, again, if you disagree with anything that I had to say, please let me know down in the comment section. I thought Matthew Stafford was the biggest winner, being able to take down Tom Brady. The biggest losers here, you're seeing a lot of rookie quarterbacks. Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence. I know I don't have Justin Fields on this list, but because he's a part of the Chicago Bears, therefore makes him a loser. And Zach Wilson, the top 4 quarterbacks drafted in this year's draft, all losers this week. It's really, really ugly. Let me know, guys, what are you thinking? Winners, losers. King Short says, damn, this is really sad. You know what, man? You're 100% right. Let me know down in the comments, winners and losers.